One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Will kick it off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
Notre Dame, one of those programs every year that's known for pumping out NFL talent. Zach Martin, Quentin Nelson, Joe all of these guys, year in, year out, they just roll them through. And you know with Notre Dame, David, when you're going to play them, you're going to have to stop the run. And that's going to be a tough task considering the road graders they've got up front.
Road graders who like to do the dirty work. That's what I've always seen and admired about Notre Dame. It's those physical guys that are tough. And you go through the locker room and all those names you talked about, and it's a lineage, it's a pride. They talk to each other. When one's in the NFL and the other one's back in college, Notre Dame takes a lot of pride in that offensive line history.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, it's Brooks. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Making his first move. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. And here comes their freshman 4-star quarterback. Gets the start for this team and tries to get the offense rolling. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. On the RPO, got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on 2nd down for this offense. RPO complete. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Throws it off the RPO. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback will keep it. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1. quick give. It's Brooks. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off play action on first down. Got his man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
That one just came off his hand badly. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Sets his feet. It's Hebert. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wants to go up top on second down. Turns it upfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. Third down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take...
Snags it, and he's open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
As a defender,
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for running room. They put the brakes on it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Moves the pocket. It's Hebert. The quick out. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snags it. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Pryor. Grabs it in the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to throw one first. Got his man on the outside. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Running behind that left side. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Second and long here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pick off! What a play by this defense! Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. No reason reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Brooks. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Keeps it on the ground. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Handed to the back. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Got his man, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking for a man. It's Hebert. Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Takes the handoff. It's Brooks. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the offense on second down. Selling the fake. Finds his man. It's Flanagan. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Drops back on first down. Going long. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 17 team, the Pitt Panthers.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Throwing on the run. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And on on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a welcome sign for this offense, right? They haven't put drives together. Nice to see them execute on third down. At the very least, man, give your defense a rest. They've been playing a lot. Too many punts for this offense. Nice to see them execute on third down.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Got him on the RPO. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Delay to the back. It's Brooks. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Irish send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quick handoff. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
This time they'll go to the running game. Nowhere to go.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Perfect Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hits inside. It's Brooks. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Left side is Flanagan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Plows his way ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. They'll field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
They'll try it over the left side. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Pryor. Got the back over the middle. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his man on the RPO. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Yeah, and how about this offense? Man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. The sure hands, it's Flanagan. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Hallelujah. Thank goodness this offense finally gets something together, something positive.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Just feeds the running back. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Alexander. All over him immediately. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Pryor. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this offense has been having its way all day long with this defense, but finally the defense creates a negative play. Let's see if that now gives them a little more confidence to get back in this game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it. It's Alexander. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brooks. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something that...
Looking to take a shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Where was that play when they needed it earlier in this game, right? I mean, they've just had no pulse offensively. They have not been able to threaten this defense at all, throwing it or running it, and they make a great play there, but, man, this game's almost...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Alexander. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams have